All right, guys, we're back with part two of this reaction from Spain. Geography now. So far, we learned a whole lot of things.
Did we? That was, for me, it's like they're speaking so fast and everything is going so fast. So I'm just trying to listen and to learn.
Yeah. It's
But I'm distracted of her because she was very, very beautiful.
She's a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
What about him?
Yeah, he looks like a nice guy.
Handsome fella.
Yeah. But the accent with the face, with the glasses, she looks like she works in a library. Like,
you like that?
Yeah, he's like, hi, can I borrow a book?
That's good. Yeah, we learned a lot so far in part one. Check that out too. If not, just hang with us here on part two. And the pizza is actually from Spain, and they got volcanoes. That's what I remember.
Yeah, and they have bars.
They have a lot of bars.
A lot of bars.
Fake UK and fake Germany.
Yeah.
For those who get it.
Yeah, for those who get it. Yeah.
For you guys who got it immediately, I didn't. But okay, should we just jump into part two?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Eat a paella in Madrid or Barcelona, but to eat the real one, go to Valencia. And probably after this, many people is gonna want to kill me. I just buried myself.
Fun fact, sherry was also invented here, as was the Molotov cocktail, which played a huge role in the Spanish Civil War. Let's talk about the Spanish people now, shall we?
Yeah, Spanish people.
Now, as I mentioned, there's a lot of different types of people in Spain, and they all kind of have their own thing going on.
In a way, we have this kind of quiet acknowledgement that unity doesn't mean uniformity.
What do you guys think? Like, do you guys generally get along?
Yes, but...
Yes?
Yes. There's like these stereotypes, things that, he probably is this way because he's from this place, or he's probably,
I'll say when I've met Spanish people outside of Spain, we all love Spain and love everyone.
Yeah.
It's just when we're in Spain, we love to, talk to each other.
Isn't it the same wherever you're from?
Yeah, I was about to say that. It's the same, basically. Because we got regions in Norway, too, and we have, like, this intern fighting, and I'm better than you, and you're better than me, and this is how you are from the West Coast, from the Northern Norway, I'm from Northern Norway, so I probably have some...
But I think it depends, because I heard also a lot of Norwegian people who goes to Spain.
Yeah.
Some people are like, not Norwegian people, like here too. I'm going to Spain to get away from Norway and Norwegian people. And then you have the people like, Norwegian people in Spain, cool, nice, hello.
Yeah, and they mingle up.
Yeah,
and,
make a group.
Yeah, no matter where in Norway they're from, we love them. But when you get back, it's like...
okay, don't talk to me.
Yeah, just like that.
Let's talk about the people of Spain in the graph.
First of all, Spain has about 48 million people and is the 5th most populous country in Europe and has the highest life expectancy in the OECD countries. The country is made up predominantly by people that identify as native Spaniard at about 88%. Keep in mind this label is very broad and pretty much pertains to a wide range of people with different physical traits, but mostly with a South European Mediterranean background in their racial makeup. Geneticists also have determined that the average Spaniard, especially in the South, has around 5% North African ancestry due to the Moorish conquests that took over the country for 7 centuries. The remaining 12% of the country is made up of various immigrant groups that have settled over the centuries, the largest ones being Latin Americans at about 5%, North Africans...
I think like 8% of those 12% are Norwegians in Mallorca or Canary Islands.
The fake UK
and the fake UK,
I think so.
and Eastern Europeans at about 2% each, and the remaining 3% from other places around the world like Asia and whatever.
All right, so the official language of Spain is, shocker, Spanish, but specifically Castilian or Castellano Spanish.
Yeah, of course, we have Spain Spanish dialect, which sounds a bit different than Latin American Spanish.
Now keep in mind, most Latin American Spanish is heavily influenced by the Andalusian dialect of Spanish, as many people from those areas moved and migrated to the Americas. Long story short, what's the easiest way to piss off a Spaniard?
Vale, voy a empezar mi nuevo proyecto en mi nuevo ordenador. Elige el idioma inglés, no. Francés, no. Español. ¿Alguien me puede explicar por qué está español con la bandera mexicana? ¿Alguien podría explicarme por qué? Porque el español de Europa es el...
Hey, it's not Mexico's fault they became a big deal in the Hispanic world.
Anyway, on top of that, despite Spanish being the national language, they have 3 other regionally co-official languages that are allowed to be publicly used and published alongside Spanish.
So we have Catalan, Galician, Basque. But Basque is a language, like it's its own. Historically, no one knows where it comes from and doesn't have anything to do with Latin or any other language.
There's also other minority Romance languages like Asturleonese and Aragonese, but very few people speak them and they don't really pursue to officiate them.
And there's other offshoot languages like Ladino, spoken by the Sephardic Jews.
Not Latinos, but Ladinos.
And it's Sephardic use?
Sephardic Jews. Okay.
Sephardic or Sephardic?
I don't know.
Jews.
Yeah,
Jews.
I know what that is, but all right. Huh. Interesting. And the South American connection to the southern region.
Yeah, so when you search for Spanish, you find Mexico.
I always call him Mexican, just because you're from.
Yeah.
Jewish community.
The coolest language fact, though, is that on the island of Gomera in the Canary Islands, they use Silbo Gomero, which is taught in schools. It's a language completely composed of whistles. Here's a clip if you want to hear some.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
You didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
We have the same here as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's almost the same. I think it's have a
I think
different
it's
meaning.
around the world.
And it's it's everybody knows that from all over the world. It's the common world language.
Yeah,
of
so
whistling.
you have like one.
And you have a. That's like bad.
Is it?
Yeah. Don't we have one?
Yeah,
here?
that was very bad actually.
that one. All right. A whistle language. Come on.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That you can talk. Nobody. I get
Yeah,
to
then
reach really far.
you go there and you like, and then you got a lot of dogs coming instead.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Oh my god. Yeah. That backfired real hard, that language. Shit.
Oh, we're all learning. Yeah, we could talk about language stuff in Spain for hours. It's crazy, but we got to move on.
Historically, the Catholic faith played a huge role in our identity, despite the fact that today only about 2/3 of the country, to some degree, might say that they are very less nominally identify as Catholic. And the rest of the 20% of the population goes to church.
But for what it's worth, we have the Camino de Santiago, one of the largest Catholic pilgrimages in the world.
I think I know someone who walked that pilgrimage route. Actually, I think I even had him on my podcast.
Yeah, you have to be very, very
dedicated
to go.
Are you a believer, Roberto?
I'm a believer.
You're a believer. You're not,
So it's not the same, but you know.
Yeah, okay. Counts for something. You're not a religious man.
No, not so much.
No, me neither. It's. Are you spiritual?
It depends.
On.
I think when the time is bad, I get very spiritual. But when I have a good time, I don't care so much.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you kind of just use the system.
Yeah, you know, when you before you die, oh no,
Yeah.
then you
Pray like.
then you go to God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's quite common actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
World.
The interesting thing, though, is that there is noticeable traces of Moorish Arabic influence as well. Everything from architecture and even the names of cities, for example, if they start with Al.
It's even how Andalusia got its name from the Arabic Al-Andalus, and today there's even noticeable words borrowed from Arabic in the Spanish language like tata or azúcar.
That was great.
You got it? Oh,
Now, in regards to Spain's impact on the world, it's nothing short of massive. At one point, we had 35 colonies across the world.
And today there are 19 sovereign Spanish-speaking countries, plus Puerto Rico, that all have a story rooted from Spain.
Yeah, you guys have a long history of Latin America. What do they think of Spanish people?
They love Europe in general. It's like, oh, Europe. So I don't know. But at the same time,
Is it true?
Of course, what she said.
What she said.
What she said.
You listen to whatever she said.
I just agree what she said.
Yeah.
they have some other thoughts about that, like we are lazy or...
A lot of people, especially in South America, that think of us as very structured or like what Spanish people think of Germans almost.
Oh. Exactly.
Which is really weird for us.
So they kind of think you guys are like the Germans of the Hispanic world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then in Europe we are like...
Bankrupt.
Not that. Generalizing though, not everyone
Generalizing.
thinks that,
But in regards to Spain's, impact on the world, yes, we've heard the stories. Colonialism was riddled in lots of tragedy. Many wars and battles were fought. Many died. Diseases were spread. No denying these terrible historical incidents. But, and this might be one of the most hard pill to swallow, controversial things I'll ever say on this show, given the current social climate that we live in, but you have to kind of see colonialism in all vantage points throughout its manifestation. In a weird way, many of the things that you hold dear today and the people that you admire and the ideas that change the world may have never come about without ties to colonialism too. It's a weird paradox of chronological exchanges throughout history. I mean, for example, the wheel and beasts of burden, like horses and cattle, were brought over to the Americas. Remember in the Peru episode we explained how the only domesticated animal that could remotely help carry cargo was the llama, and it could only carry like 80 pounds. Otherwise, people just kind of walked to get around. See, like that. History kind of has a weird way of showing you that nothing ever is completely what you think it is, and over time it kind of evolves into something you probably never saw coming. Yes, everyone likes to condemn past tragedies, but you also have to acknowledge that it's possible for a rose to grow from concrete. Like the invention of the first artificial heart in Argentina to, I don't know, Vicente Fernandez and Shakira. That's my little brief postulation on the topic. Take it.
Oh my God, there was so much information.
Shakira.
I just saw Tupac and then I woke up again.
I woke with Shakira. No,
okay.
We all know that colonization is a big part of history for a lot of countries. As a Norwegian, we did some bad stuff in the year 1000 before and after, colonizing parts of Europe and Britain, stuff like that. Brought help to get home, pick potatoes. So I think everybody's got some skeletons in there.
He should be a rapper, actually, talking so fast, man.
Who, that guy?
Yeah,
he should.
Yeah, just put some music in the background and let him talk.
Dropping some
knowledge.
Yeah.
Cool. It as you will. I'm just saying, see before you decree.
That was intense.
Yeah.
I like that you said it.
In a way, it's hard to judge that era with today's standards, and that gets really tricky.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I've been
like when the other guys is speaking, I'm like, okay, I got you, man.
Yeah, he does speak so fast.
Yeah.
That might be us.
Doing this for years, and I know what's coming.
The Spanish people and our backstory have so many diverse layers.
And luckily, we made a video explaining all about those various groups and nationalities of Spain, so just check it out right here. Click on it.
Let's chill a little bit and have some fun. Let's talk. We also have art and sports and many other good things. So
art with the sports part.
Sports.
No. I am existing.
WH Survivor.
This is my trophy for existing. I love it. But that's besides the point. All right, sports in Spain. So without saying much, most of you will automatically default.
You know, it would be much funnier if they have like okay, sports in Spain, and there's this big guy who never, go up from the couch.
Oh yeah. That would be kind of contradictionary. I'm not sure if that's a word, but I made it up.
To football.
Yeah.
Yes, we all know that soccer is practically a religion in Spain. Their national team has qualified for the FIFA Cup 15 times, hosted in 1982 and won against the Netherlands in 2010. And of course, everybody knows about the huge rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid.
I went to a football game in Barcelona. I watched Barcelona versus Valencia.
Are you a big football guy?
Yeah.
You are?
I love it. I watch Spain in the Euros and World Cup, and watch Barcelona, Real Madrid sometimes. But as I said, I've been to a Barcelona match against Valencia in Camp Nou in the stadium.
I think I'm the only one in my friend group that don't watch football or soccer. Like I watch it when it's like World Cup and the big.
Yeah, if you have to, because everybody else watches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and also it's a good opportunity to drink a little.
Football and beer.
Yeah. So, but I don't know the groups. I don't follow the the leagues or whatever.
But you know Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah, I've heard about them.
Yeah, so they're big in the European football.
Yeah. But I'm not a big.
Maybe two of the best teams in all of Europe, I would say. There's not many teams that can compete with them. Maybe Bayern München, Bayern Munich.
I like cake.
You like cake? Okay.
Which team are you on? But soccer isn't everything for Spain. Fun fact, their men's roller hockey team scored 16 gold medals. Hockey. Everybody knows Rafael Nadal's Wimbledon championship in 2008 and 2010. Their national...
I watched several Rafael Nadal games, tennis games, actually, in the Olympics maybe, or something like that.
Okay, so I never watched
tennis. No, you play?
I played when I was a kid.
Oh?
Yeah, I was in this tennis school.
You were in tennis school?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I met my because he was like, you're going to be a pro if you continue like this. You're going to be like, the champion. Just you're so good. Blah 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 blah. And then I met my coach like when I was grown up, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen you for like 20 years. Oh, I remember you told me I was so good, and I always, had it in my heart, like, thank you so much. And he was like, yeah, but I said it to everybody, so it's... I was like, what? Yeah, I was like trying to just...
But you're shorter than the net. For you, tennis is like volleyball, almost.
I'm the height as the net, but...
Wow, who knew? I didn't know you had tennis experience.
The basketball team has won 1 World and 2 Eurobasket championships. Aside from all the contemporary sports, Spain also has a rich culture of domestically produced sports. Everything from petanque to Canarian-style wrestling. I could fight a canary. I bet you I could beat it.
I don't know, man. Those things are fast.
The Basque Country, though, has the most native sports out of anywhere else in Spain. You have things like jayalai, stone lifting, hole drilling, wood chopping. That's my sport right there, wood chopping. In fact, Basque Country is where the running of the bulls happens. It's not really a sport, it's more of a festival, but they love it. And there's been 15 recorded deaths, but they still love it. And finally...
15 since 1910, that's not much at all.
No, but how many sitting in a wheelchair, you think?
Yeah, they didn't count them.
or like a vegetable.
Severely hurt.
Severely hurt. I got this hole from the bull from 1988.
Yeah, we've seen some of them just flipped over. Oh
I've seen like the video. Oh, did you? Can you do it? Can you? If
yeah, they call me the bull whisperer. I just
from far away, like But if you had the opportunity to run with the bulls, did you?
No, you're crazy. Why the hell should I do that?
It's like if you got like 10,000 to run with the bulls.
I should maybe
10,000?
Dollars, maybe.
Pesos.
Yeah.
What do they have in... Is it pesos in Spain? No, it's...
I don't know. Euros, probably.
Okay, let's see if they're going to say.
Maybe they talk about currency.
I know you were thinking about it. I was thinking about it. Spanish bullfighting, or corrida de toro.
Corrida de toro.
The sport dates all the way back to Roman times. Bullfighting is kind of seen as a performance art mixed with
like he's going to say now, it's like... It's a performance art, and then a lot of people say it's like animal abuse, and
they say it about Norway and whaling too. We catch whales, but we don't play with the food before we catch them.
No, we just catch them.
Maybe that's a new sport in Norway, like jump in the ocean, whale matador.
Whale matador with a net.
Yeah, with a net. Wee. I don't know.
Sport. The matador attempts to subdue, immobilize, or kill the bull in the arena. The Arabs, the Catholics, the frickin' Bourbons, they all tried to ban it, but it kept coming.
Do you? Is it from Spain? The history. What's the story? The bull and the matador. The bull Ferdinand.
Yeah, Ferdinand the bull.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Spanish.
What's the name in Spanish? Fernando.
Yeah.
El toro. No. Fernando. No. El toro del Fernando. No. Fernando del Toro.
Yeah, probably.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, Ferdinand, the lazy bull who wouldn't.
If you're watching this, can you check if it's from Spain? El toro del Fernando.
Yeah,
something
isn't that like lazy bull smelling flowers? He won't,
he was like, and the matador was so angry because he was smelling the flowers instead of kicking his ass,
The old cartoons.
Yeah.
Wow, I watched them when I was young.
Yeah,
maybe there's like a Spanish origin to it.
It had to be from Spain.
Yeah, I bet. Give us a little comment down below.
Yeah, Fernando. Or Ferdinand.
Ferdinando.
And back. In recent years, the sport has yet again been met with a lot of backlash. In fact, it was completely banned in Catalonia in 2010. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, and you know what? I'm proud of this trophy.
Thank you, Art.
Yeah,
Art?
people in Spain are pretty active.
Which is actually kind of funny considering that you guys have that whole siesta culture thing, and you guys are known for being lazy. Like,
Oh, come on. But I love it.
I haven't taken a siesta in 2 years.
yeah, but that's because you lived here.
No, but we are not lazy, guys, okay?
Also, siesta doesn't make you lazy.
It recharges you.
Doesn't recharge you, though. You wake up worse than you went to sleep.
Wow, that's only in
Be
Valencia.
wild.
Oh, and speaking of stereotypes, what about the whole like nudity thing?
I thought that was something normal in the rest of the world. On the beach. No one pays attention to that. It's no anything weird, but we don't go naked through the street like.
Right.
So they're nude on the beaches. We have separate beaches for that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know the name of the bitches?
Name of the...
Beaches. Yeah, it's very, very like, you have to say it right.
Yeah. I was wondering what you meant there.
Beaches.
The beaches.
Yeah.
I know what kind of beaches you can go on if you want to swing around.
No, it's just so. Yeah, but it's natural in Spain. Actually, she said that everybody go naked in the summertime.
On the beaches.
On the beach.
Not in the streets, she said.
Yeah.
They don't. So just don't fly to Spain to see naked people.
But is it common in Norway, do you think?
No, not common, because you have separate beaches for that. If I just go on a random beach and
But don't
naked,
you think they have it in Spain? Like different beaches for just nude people?
maybe like topless. Maybe it's like
Think?
nobody cares. But if I would like go full on nude on a random beach, someone will arrest me.
Full on nude. I'm gonna go full on nude tonight. Yeah, on the beach.
I don't know. I think that would be a problem.
Yeah.
So, in conclusion, stereotype debunked. Nudity is not legal in Spain, but it's okay in some beaches. All right,
Some
enough culture
beach.
talk.
Some beach.
Now we gotta
Like
move on
Norway.
to Hannah. That's
Yeah.
her segment. So now here's Hannah with culture stuff.
Hi guys, it is good to be back. And remember that you can get a Random Hannah t-shirt at geographynow.com. It has my face on it, and it's better than cake. Ernest Hemingway once said, "There is no nightlife in Spain. They stay up late and they get up late." That is not nightlife. That is delaying the day. Interestingly enough, they have one of the highest life expectancies in the world. Maybe night parties do the trick. In any case, Spain has been a front runner in arts and literature. So many people like these have made internationally famous pieces of literature. None more famous than Miguel de Cervantes' Don Quixote. In addition, so many world-renowned artists have come from Spain, including the Spanish Trinity, Pablo Picasso, Diego Velázquez, and Francisco Goya. He had some really dark works because he went deaf, and the Spanish Inquisition really hated it. But of course, you cannot forget Antoni Gaudi's
Anthony Gaudi. I told you earlier, Gaudi. That's
The Spanish Inquisition really
park
hated
I went
it.
to.
But of course, you can.
It's a lot of famous people from Spain. I didn't know.
No?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard Picasso.
of course.
Yeah. And this guy, who I'm trying to say how cultivated I am. So I went
not
to
forget
that park. I even have photographs of these structures you see right there.
Nice.
Been there with my own face.
That's good. With your own face.
Yeah, and I think they just are getting to the Sagrada Familia.
Antoni Gaudi's
There you
Sagrada
go.
Familia.
I told you. I know shit.
Yeah.
architecture and surrealist
Salvador Dali, too.
literally buried in his own museum.
Literally my favorite artist of all time.
Spain is a hub of many inventions, such as the spacesuit, the stapler, the predecessor to the helicopter, the gyroplane, the wheelchair, glasses, foosball, and the discovery of the elements, tungsten, vanadium, and platinum. Now, just very quickly, let's talk about some cinema stuff. Explore the political climate with movies like Pan's Labyrinth.
Have you seen Pan's Labyrinth?
No.
Cool movie. You should definitely see it.
Is it on Netflix?
Might be. I don't know. You can find it somewhere. It's a big movie.
Okay.
Creepy one, if I'm not mistaken. It's not that new now. It's like a classic almost.
Okay.
But I remember when it came out.
which is actually a Mexican movie, but does explore some aspects of Spanish culture and the Spanish Civil War. Take a tour of the beautiful Basque country by watching the movie Ocho Apellidos Vascos. I hope I'm saying that right. Was that right?
Good enough.
If you want to take a trip back to the Middle Ages and explore Spain's royalty culture, you can watch Juana la Loca. And everybody knows the famous actresses that came out of Spain, like Antonio Banderas, Penelope Cruz, Javier Bardem. Anyways, you get the point. There is way too much film history to get into right now. But if you want to learn more, watch Filmography Now, guys. The first official spin-off channel of Geography Now.
And it has a spin-off.
Ding, 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 ding. And finally, Spain is the land of festivals. Literally, every day you can find something happening in some part of Spain. You've probably heard of La Tomatina, La Feria in April.
La Tomatina. Have you seen that?
Happening in some part of Spain. You've probably...
They throw tomatoes at each other all day. You can see. That's like
you don't have to go to Valencia to get some tomato in your face.
No, true, but that's like a tomato mayhem.
Yeah. No, when I'm on stage, I got some tomatoes sometimes.
Yeah. I forgot to mention this guy's a stand-up comedian too. So he's familiar with rotten eggs and tomatoes.
Yeah,
and
eggs and tomatoes. So I'm usually making a salad on stage.
Yeah, so it's like expired vegetables and greens coming your way.
Keep it green.
All the time.
Keep it green.
Keep it green. That's clean. Okay.
What? But La Tomatina. Okay. Have you been there?
No. Crazy. I've never been to Valencia. But I can throw. I've been known to throw a tomato, so I'm probably one of those who threw the tomato at you.
What's the point of throwing tomatoes? Like, it's a waste of tomato.
You could say that about a lot of different things.
Okay.
Somebody found it cool to throw tomatoes, and somebody...
Yeah, maybe it was like a neighbor...
started somewhere when someone threw one tomato.
You, or like this... I don't know how.
Maybe it's just like a problem there.
How do you say like words like how do you say like bad words in Spain?
I don't know how you say bad words in Spanish. You should know.
Yeah, but I say it like from Chile.
Yeah.
Anda de la chucha, weón. Pa. But yeah, I don't know.
For me, that sounded Mexican.
Tomatina, La Feria in April, Semana Santa, and one thing that unifies the Spaniards is music. Unfortunately, Keith has made his way back from Florida to Los Angeles. I don't know what to do with myself. I thought he was gone forever, and he's freaking back. Here to do the music segment. You guys kind of like him, so here he is. Whatever. Have fun.
I'm back. I'm back in the studio. My segment kicks. Not her segment. By the way, everybody over the years,
you know who
I've
it
worn
looks
my
like?
shirts many.
You know the series Lost?
Yeah. He looks like that guy from Lost. He does.
Like the little brother?
Yeah, correct. He's got the Rush t-shirt on too, so he's a rocker.
Yeah.
Segment kicks. Not her segment. By the way, everybody over the years, I've worn Rush shirts many times. Everybody knows Rush is my favorite band. Blah, 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 blah. Rush. Don't sue. Whatever. Anyways, so fun fact, and since I have such a love affair with guitars and things with strings, especially G strings, haha, but the modern classical guitar was actually invented in Spain. Ooh. This is actually a steel string. Spain is one of the very few countries that actually has no words in their national anthem. Each region of Spain actually has its own traditional style of music. The most well-known style of music that everybody around the world probably knows is flamenco music. Predominantly founded in the southern region of Spain and mostly the city of Seville. Highly recommend checking out Paco de Lucia, who's a phenomenal flamenco guitar player. I would have to explain flamenco music as a finger style on guitar. So, for example, said acoustic guitar, if you take these three fingers and you anchor your thumb, you kind of do this motion here. You
I bet I know something else they're good at.
Piano?
Yes. Piano.
Fingers and you anchor your thumb. You kind of do this motion here. You can also use your right hand as a kind of more percussive. In addition, most regions in Spain actually have their own style of dance, which is called the jota. The rhythms in the dance either are 3/4 or 6/8. It's like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. It's basically the same thing. It feels faster, but it's not actually faster. Eventually, after the fall of the dictatorship, you had a bunch of amazing musicians come out, such as Rocío Jurado, La Pantoja, Joaquin Sabina, Rosalia. She's won like a bunch of Grammys. I don't know. It's just like whenever I watch some like Latin soap opera or something, and I with the chick in the big dress, and he cheated on me, and I'm just all like, whoa.
That's in South America, I don't know, maybe also Spain, is like, you have these soap operas.
Yeah, okay.
It's so much drama, it's so much passion. It's like, oh, Maria, oh, Juan, why, por qué?
And they have amnesia, someone. Yeah. Always in a good soap opera, you have to have amnesia. Like, memory loss.
Maria, Juan, no sé.
That's it for me, you guys. I would just like to say thanks to Paul Barbato for flying me out to here to LA.
So glad to have you back, Keith.
Oh my God, it's great to be back. Woo. I missed In-N-Out and all of the glorious fast food that is in LA.
Woo! Thank you, Keith. All right, and with that, it's time to move on to the friend zone, shall we?
Friend zone.
Yeah, I know everything about the friend zone.
How do you feel about the way how Spain interacts with the rest of the world?
Because of the language, I feel like we might feel closer to Latin American countries for the most part.
People think that we are not that good at English. And okay, I probably have shown in this video that I'm not that good at English. I'm sorry, I just had a long day, okay?
You're doing great, you're doing great.
It's harder for us because we come from a Latin language.
Yeah.
So a German person is gonna be able to understand and learn faster English than us. So
that is
obviously
right.
Spain has a huge impact on the world.
So first off, of course, in Africa, it's interesting. The area of Western Sahara used to be a Spanish colony, which is now de facto run by Morocco, but with a dispute with the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. Although Spain has never formally recognized the SADR, Spain does host a noticeable community of Sahrawi people on the Canary Islands, and on top of that, the whole Ceuta and Melilla thing kind of irks Morocco just a bit, to say the least. Nonetheless, they try to keep things cordial, and every new prime minister usually makes a trip to Morocco for their first diplomatic mission abroad. Otherwise, they have very close relations with their former colonies. The closest probably being Argentina, as they have the largest diaspora of Spaniards outside of Spain with almost 500,000. And it's well known throughout the Latin world that Argentina probably has the biggest crush on Spain, so the more they get time with them, the better. Cuba and Venezuela are high up on the list too, Cuba being the last American colony to gain independence, and they have always been fond of Spain's values. Venezuela specifically has very close ties to the Canary Islands. They even speak almost with the exact same accent, and half of everybody on the islands have friends or family in Venezuela. Back to Europe though. Andorra is like the Beverly Hills where the Spaniards move when they hit it big and want to hide their money. However, if we're gonna get really personal, Portugal is like the...
Did you say Andorra?
Andorra, yeah.
Yeah, this tiny little...
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
It's like,
it's like the Beverly Hills of Spain.
Yeah, it is. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
little brother they have shared every moment of their history with. And they love to see him try. Like, whenever Portugal accomplishes anything, Spain is their #1 cheerleader. Like, Spain knows they are 4 times bigger and have a way heavier socioeconomic impact on Europe and the world. So, of course, let adorable Portugal have a Ronaldo or Magellan. Yeah. They deserve some spotlight. Spain can't have it all. When it comes to their best friends, however, literally almost every single Spaniard I have talked to has said the same country, Italy. It's no shocker. When a Spaniard and Italian meet, there is an instant connection. They just share the same South Latin vibe and code of conduct that goes back millennia to the Roman Empire. They can easily learn each other's languages. They approve of the other's food and music. They both laugh at stories of crazy dictatorships and underground mafia drama over a glass of wine. In the end, evidently, Spain and Italy are the kings and queens of South Europe.
All right, and in conclusion, I think you guys should take it away. I'm out.
We are welcoming, and the cool thing about Spain is like you have many different cultures within the same country, so you can live completely different experiences. We like to party. That I'm not gonna say no.
Wrong with that.
We love that because we are social people. I think that's something that we need.
A lot of those things I took for granted being in Spain, the rich diversity or, you know, welcoming nature. And once I moved out, which more than 10 years ago, that's when I really started realizing how lucky we are to be from Spain. Yeah, have some real paella.
And
Real.
Oh,
you guys so much.
He didn't.
Yeah, I got the last word.
That's probably very different from Northern Europe and Spain, the social part. stuff. We rather not people talk to us.
It's like the Swedes and the Norwegian.
Yeah.
Sweden and Norway, they're like big brothers and little brothers.
Yeah, that too. Because we look at Sweden as the little brothers.
Yeah, and Sweden look at Norway like the... Yeah.
Let's not go there. In this episode, I think they're wrapping it up now.
Yeah.
Let's just
Being
see
in
what
this
they do.
episode, and with that, stay tuned. Sri Lanka is coming up next.
Sri Lanka.
I think I want to go to Spain now and just borrow a book from her.
From that
so I can learn some more Spanish.
Grab
things.
a book,
Yeah.
go to the beach.
Yeah. So it was very
Educational. Very informative.
Yeah, my English
they did a
is
good job.
very-
You should definitely check out the original video from Geography Now. They got a lot of cool videos from other nations too, I know. They can do it in a fun way. It's not so boring watching geography if you watch these guys.
Yeah,
So,
I think I'm gonna watch this again when I come home.
this video specifically. Oh my God! And practice your Spanish,
Yeah, exactly.
not your South American Spanish.
Yeah, my English and my Spanish. So it's going to be Spanglish.
Spanglish, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't speak a word of Spanish, so I should practice too if I go there. Not the classical boring stuff. All right, this was our reaction to Geography Now Spain. You might see Roberto here with me for more occasions, more videos in the future. I hope.
Yeah, cool. I mean.
Yeah, he means it.
Yeah.
And if you got something else you think we should check out relating to Spain or whatever, really, just give us a comment, and we'll try to get back to you. All right?
Cool, man.
Should we call it a day?
Call it a day.
Yes.
Nice.
Remember to subscribe, and you won't miss the next video. It's really, really important. Helps our channel to grow, reach more people who deserve to see us doing this kind of stuff. We'll be here. We'll just be sitting here, actually.
And now we have to say goodbye in Spanish.
Adios.
Ciao.
Fuck. Is it?
It's the same. It's
okay. Yeah.
Ciao. Adios.
Yeah, I knew that. So I'm practically Spanish now.
Now you are.
I am. Well, guys, thank you for bearing with us on this video. And I'm so sorry. See you in the next one.
Lo siento.
Lo siento.